What's up, everybody? Speckhawk here with a TV show reaction, and today we are going to continue on with Game of Thrones. Yeah, for a recap, again, I watched my own reaction to recap the second episode, and yeah, I feel like I'm gonna do that for the rest of the season and the entire show moving forward. You know, yeah, it's really the best way to do a recap rather than watching the 2 minute recap before the actual episode. Yeah, in my opinion. Okay, enough talking. Game of Thrones. Let's just get right into it.
Welcome, Lord Stark. If you'd like to change into something more appropriate.
I mean, is that outfit not like medieval enough? Or oh, wow, what an interesting throne. And I think that's the throne in like the poster.
Thank the gods you're here, Stark.
Oh, oh man. This guy.
Must be strange for you, coming into this room. It was very brave, your brother. And your father, too. Nobody deserves to die like that.
You just stood there and watched.
500 men just stood there and watched.
Oh wow, we're getting some, history.
Except for the screams, of course. And the Mad King laughing. And later, when I watched the Mad King die, I remembered him laughing as your father burned. It felt like justice.
Is that what you tell yourself at night? You're a servant of justice.
Oh man, the tension.
If I stabbed the Mad King in the belly instead of the back, would you admire me more?
You served him well. When serving was safe.
Imagine Ned's reaction when finding out how he basically pushed his son and almost killed him.
We are all praying for Prince Joffrey's full recovery.
Shame you didn't say a prayer for the butcher's son.
Mm-hmm.
Renly, you looking well?
And you look tired from the road. I told them this meeting could wait another day, but...
But we have a kingdom to look after. I've hoped to meet you for some time, Lord Stark.
Oh, I know this actor, Aidan Gillen. Yeah, he's from The Dark Knight Rises. He made a small cameo or something. And also, a while back, I watched playthroughs of this game, Quantum Break, which Aidan Gillen's a part of. It's really strange how, I know actors from, the most, underrated things. And it's weird watching, an actor in, a mainstream thing that they're most known for.
My brother instructs us to stage a tournament in honor of Lord Stark's appointment as Hand of the King.
How much?
40,000 gold dragons to the champion, 20,000 to the runner-up, 20,000 to the winning archer. Are you telling me the crown is 3 million in debt?
I'm telling you the crown is 6 million in debt.
How could he let this happen? I will not believe Jon Arryn allowed Robert to bankrupt the realm. No. I'll speak to him tomorrow. This tournament is an extravagance we cannot afford.
As you will, but still.
But I kind of wanted to see what would happen.
Ow. Please, it's nearly healed.
It's ugly.
A king should have scars.
I mean,
you fought off a direwolf.
That should heal fast.
I didn't fight off anything. It bit me, and all I did was scream.
That's not true. You killed the beast. Someday, you'll sit on the throne and the truth will be what you make it.
And this bitch, she's...
I have to marry her.
Yes, she's very beautiful and young. And if you don't like her, you only need to see her on formal occasions and when the time comes to make little princes and princesses.
Basically encourage him to be, the worst person.
We allow the Northerners too much power. They consider themselves our equals.
How would you handle them?
We should have a standing army of men loyal to the crown.
And if the Northerners rebel?
I'd crush them. Seize Winterfell and install someone loyal to the realm as Warden of the North. Uncle Kevin, maybe.
Man, a dictator in the making.
A good king knows when to save his strength and when to destroy his enemies.
So you agree? Starks are enemies.
Everyone who isn't us is an enemy.
Yeah, what a, very self-centered family.
He's a liar and a coward, and he killed my friend.
The Hound killed your friend.
The Hound does whatever the prince tells him to do.
You're an idiot.
You're a liar, and if you told the truth, Micah would be alive.
Enough!
What's happening here?
I would rather act like a beast than a lady.
Go to your room. We'll speak later.
Hey, it's valid, man. I mean...
That's for you, love.
A doll?
I haven't played with dolls since I was 8.
Yeah, I was about to say, she's,
May I be excused?
Oh, you've barely eaten a thing.
Yeah, she's way past the age of, playing with toys.
War was easier than daughters. Whose sword is that?
Mine?
This is no toy. Little lady shouldn't play with swords.
I wasn't playing, and I don't want to be a lady.
Come here. And what do you want with this?
It's called Needle.
A blade with a name.
Oh, that's the name. Wow.
You know the first thing about sword fighting?
Sticking with the pointy end.
That's the essence of it.
I asked my kids to practice with me. It was my fault.
You didn't kill the butcher's boy.
I hate them. I hate all of them. The Hound, the Queen and the King, and Joffrey and Sansa.
Sansa was dragged before the king and queen and asked to call the prince a liar. Sansa will be married to Joffrey someday. She cannot betray him. She must take his side, even when he's wrong.
But how can you let her marry someone like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Look at me. You're a Stark of Winterfell. You know our words.
Winter is coming.
In the winter, we must protect ourselves. Sansa is your sister.
I don't hate her.
By the way, where's
Go on.
Kat? Like, how far is she?
It's
Like,
yours.
when, trying to get to Ned, to tell him the truth.
I can keep it.
Try not to stab your sister with it. If you're going to own a sword, you better know how to use it.
Yeah, she needs someone to teach her, Yeah, Ned is like, a really good dad.
My favourites were the scary ones.
Oh, my sweet summer child. What do you know about fear?
And, sweet summer child, like, I know, that I looked it up, that term, and, turns out, it's related to Game of Thrones, and now I know why.
When the White Walkers moved through the woods, there came a night that lasted a generation.
I see why the phrase winter is coming is a thing, because winter leads to the most dangerous things.
And felt the tears freeze on their cheeks. So is this the sort of story that you like?
Wow. Really?
They swept through cities and kingdoms,
Oh my
riding
God.
their dead
You're just listening.
pale spiders, big as hounds.
What are you telling him now?
Only what the little lord wants to hear.
Get your supper, I want some time with him.
I mean, yeah, that's the truth.
How do you feel? You still don't remember anything?
Oh man, he has some amnesia. I say some because, he clearly remembers, like, who Rob is, and must remember the rest of his family.
I'd rather be dead.
Don't ever say that.
I'd rather be dead.
This poor kid. Alright, unfortunately, or maybe he's withholding information regarding the Lannisters and, how, Jaime pushed him. I don't know.
No one will come looking for you here. Isn't that what you wanted? I'm truly sorry.
How did you know I was coming to King's Landing?
A dear friend told me.
Lady Stark.
Lord Varys.
My little birds are everywhere. Even in the north. They whisper to me. The strangest.
Oh, birds, meaning, some people.
There's only one dagger like this in all of the Seven Kingdoms. It's mine.
Yours?
I lost this dagger.
To whom?
Tyrion Lannister. The imp.
Oh, it was Tyrion's.
Well, Lord Snow, it appears you're the least useless person here.
I mean, yeah. Man, if he's like this in practice, like, I can't wait to see him in the future. Like, when he has to deal with actual enemies.
Perhaps you'd like to share it with your wife.
Yeah, and
My
she's
wife
here.
is in Winterfell.
Is she?
Well, she's here in this kingdom.
My nose busted.
It's an improvement.
What you looking at, Halfman?
Very distinctive faces. I think they would look marvelous decorating spikes in King's Landing.
Left me to rot at the wall all the same.
Gren's father left him too. Pip was caught stealing a wheat.
Oh, we're learning their names. Okay.
What has the boy told them?
Nothing. He said nothing. He remembers nothing.
Then what are you raving about?
What if it comes back to him?
I mean, yeah.
I think we can outfox a 10-year-old.
And my husband.
I'll go to war with him if I have to.
The boy won't talk. If he does, I'll kill him.
Him and Stark the king, the whole bloody lot of them until and I are the only people left in this world.
Wow. Wow. All of that just for like love? Like, no, the most, yeah, the weird, like worst type of love. Incestual.
I know they did it, Ned. The Lannisters in my bones, I know it.
I can't do anything without proof.
And if you find the proof?
I'd bring it to Robert and hope he's still the man I once knew. Off with you.
And I'm really intrigued by like, all the drama. And there are times where like I don't even want to talk. I just want to like absorb like the information as much as I can. But still be a reactor and try to talk every now and then.
Gods, what a stupid name. Lancel Lannister.
Lancel? That's... Wait, is another Lannister? Like, he's like a cousin or something?
There's no more wine.
So get more. Tell your cousin to get in here.
Oh, wow, I was right. So he's Jaime's cousin. Okay.
What about Aerys Targaryen? What did the Mad King say when you stabbed him in the back?
He said the same thing he'd been saying for hours. Burn them all, if that's all, your grace.
Man, these kingdoms, like, yeah, some of them have like a lot of savagery. I mean, I guess that was a thing that was like most common in medieval times. I mean, with all those swords and different wars and all that, there's some expected brutality.
Tell them all to stop.
For how long?
Until I command them otherwise.
Oh, that's right, because...
Learning to talk like a queen.
Yeah,
Not
she's
a queen.
using a queen status.
A Khaleesi.
You dare! You give commands to me! To me!
Oh, he heard all that?
I don't take orders from savages or their sluts. Do you hear me?
Oh, yes.
Rakaro asked if you want him dead, Khaleesi. No!
I am your king!
You say you're a king, yet in reality you're a small little man.
You walk.
There we go. I'm looking forward to seeing how like Jon Snow becomes such an iconic character. Because like I've been hearing some things about how he's like one of the greatest for some type of reason.
I'm the first ranger. My job is out there. You're not going. But I'm better than every other. Better than no one. A man gets what he earns.
What is he gonna do?
When he earns it.
Really, he has to earn like being a ranger, even after showing his skill. Like, all right, he's being done dirty.
I have great admiration for the Night's Watch. I have great admiration for you as first ranger.
You know, my brother once told me that nothing someone says before the word "but" really counts.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm saying it anyway.
Don't believe that giants and ghouls and white walkers are lurking beyond the wall.
Don't tell me what's out there.
When was last time you bleed, Khaleesi? You change, Khaleesi. Sava vesfufun. The Khaleesi have baby inside her.
What?
Winter is coming. This one will be long, and dark things will come with it.
The ones who flee say they've seen the White Walkers.
The fishermen of Lannisport say they see mermaids.
Of course he's not gonna believe, like, the fantastical stuff.
When winter does come, gods help us all if we're not ready.
Yeah, they came with a warning about the winter, Yeah, the more I think about it, the phrase winter is coming, yeah. I see why, Starks say that a lot, because winter is usually associated with, bad things in this world. Yeah, I was about to ask, like, how does she know already?
Never walk again. If you're going to be a cripple, it's better to be a rich cripple. Take care, Snow. Farewell, my lord.
Wow, what a interesting, pair. A Lannister and, technically a Stark.
You are late, boy.
No, and both their families are like beefing.
Your dancing master, Sirio Forel.
Tomorrow you will catch it. Now pick it up.
She's getting some sword training.
The steel must be part of your arm. Can you drop part of your arm? No. You must listen to me, boy.
I'm a girl.
Boy, girl. You are a sword.
Get fast.
All right. Here's this smile drop. Wait. Wow, that's how it ended. Okay. All right, that was episode 3. Okay, that was a pretty good episode. I felt like it was another world building type of episode, where we got to see more of the other kingdom, with the Lannisters, their territory. We also got some new characters like Littlefinger. There was lots of, and there was also the rest of the Night's Watch, like the trainees. Arya's sword teacher. Like, yeah, lots of new characters. But there's also some progression with the characters that we already know. You know, we have like certain Lannisters. We have Cersei telling her son Joffrey like how to be like basically uh how to do things, like basically try to you know manipulate and do everything for his own personal gain. You know, yeah, Joffrey right now is basically a dictator in the making. With the way he's talking and with the way his mother is encouraging this type of behavior. And there's also the whole arranged marriage thing too, potentially, with Sansa. Yeah, yeah, it's all just a mess. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Kat doesn't want you know that whole thing to happen with she doesn't really want Joffrey in her life as a future son-in-law, because the Lannisters, they basically harmed one of her children. And yeah, she's yeah, she took some charge in this episode, and went to Ned, and Ned is gonna help out with the investigation as to what happened with Bran. Speaking of Bran, we didn't get a whole lot of him in this episode, and yeah, to be honest, there's not much he can do now, considering he barely remembers what happened, like who pushed him off, and yeah, he's basically crippled now. So yeah, he's not in the best position at the moment. On the other hand, we have Arya, who basically wants to be more badass and more badass, and be like a knight. And Ned, like, yeah, he's really such a good dad. He lets her keep the sword, and you know uh at the end watches her do some sword training. But at the end we saw Ned's like face go from like smiling to basically yeah, his face just dropped the more the sword master ended up getting the upper hand when it came to the training. And I really like the detail of you know the swords, just like, yeah, it basically became like real swords, like with that sound of just like hitting. And yeah, yeah, it really I really like that. It really highlights the danger, the potential danger that Arya could be in, that Ned is concerned about. Yeah, also regarding John, yeah, yeah, he got done real dirty this episode by like the end of his part of the episode. He didn't really get to be a ranger despite showing off his skill. And I really hope that changes, because I really want to know what makes Jon Snow such an iconic character. And I see bits of greatness with the way he trains, and with the way he basically overpowers some people to the point where the rest of the trainees get jealous, and like go after him. Yeah, it's crazy. By the way, when it comes to Daenerys's part of the episode, she doesn't. Well, there isn't like a whole lot going on. Uh, you know, well, there is quite a few things that happen. Like her brother gets like very humbled by the Dothrakis, and there's also Daenerys being pregnant with a Drogo's kid. So yeah, there's all of that. Other than that, there wasn't too much uh, going on with that part of the story, but it was still really solid nonetheless. Overall, this was another really great episode. Um, you know, man, I feel like they're gonna keep this quality up for the rest of the season, and you know, potentially the rest of the show. Though, no, there are times where I heard that the ending, well, throughout the years before, like I ended up watching the show officially. Like I've heard some things from some YouTubers now and then about how the ending is really bad, and uh, yeah, we're not getting at that point in the moment. And right now I'm just gonna enjoy Game of Thrones while I can. For this episode, I'm feeling yeah, I'm feeling a 9.5. Yeah, really solid episode, and yeah, I'm pretty sure this quality will be up for the rest of the season. Anyways, that's it for me. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode and my reaction to it down in the comments below. If you liked this video, be sure to subscribe and follow me on all these other social media platforms. And if you want to see my full-length reaction to any movies I do, TV shows I do, go down in the description to my Patreon. You'll have access to an uncut version of this video as well as a lot of other ones. It's a watch-along format, so you will need your own copy of the film or episode to sync the time codes and watch along with me. It's not required. It's just there if you want to support me further when it comes to this content creation journey. And right now it's available for both free and paid members. Alright, that's going to be it for me today. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I'm out for now.